What's up? This is Mending the Police Heart and Body by Menakem from chapter 17 of My Grandmother's Hands. I must undertake to love myself and to respect myself as though my very life depends upon self-love and self-respect. June Jordan. It seems that it's either pro-cop and anti-black or pro-black and anti-cop, when in reality you can be pro-cop and pro-black, which is what we should all be. Trevor Noah. You can have great regard for law enforcement and still want them to be held to high standards. Jon Stewart. There is a big difference between learning about trauma and learning a practice. There's a big difference between learning a practice and actually making that practice become a practice. Autumn Brown. This chapter is written especially for law enforcement professionals, beat cops, mall cops, security guards, police detectives, county sheriffs, state troopers, truancy officers, precinct captains, police chiefs, members of the National Guard, and anyone else in America whose job it is to protect and serve its people. I also hope that everyone will read this chapter so they will better understand and support those professionals, both on and off the job. This includes encouraging them to consistently act from the best parts of themselves. To everyone in America who works in law enforcement, there are 3 things you need to hear. First, you need to take better care of yourselves, both individually and collectively. You deserve to take better care of yourselves. You deserve bodies that are healthy and whole, that feel good, and that can operate at their best. America's current police culture does not support this. Your job is often stressful, difficult, and sometimes dangerous. Yet you've likely been given little training and support in helping you handle that pressure. After each workday, you're expected to go home, get a night's sleep, and report for work the next day feeling refreshed, relaxed, and alert. This does not happen automatically. It requires strong and consistent self-care. Many law enforcement professionals live day after day with the chemicals of chronic stress in their bloodstreams. This is bad for your body, sometimes traumatic, and occasionally tragic. It is also why you need to learn to manage and care for your body. No one else can do this for you. Caring for your body may save your life. It may also keep you from unnecessarily taking the life of a stranger. Second, to do your job well, you need to metabolize your trauma and move through it. If you don't, you may find yourself blowing that trauma through some of the very people you vowed to protect and serve. Too many cops have ended their careers prematurely in just this way. Third, like it or not, being a public safety professional in America means being an apparatus of white body supremacy, a manager and controller of black bodies. When you first became a cop, you probably did not sign up for this. Yet no matter what hue your skin is, it may now be a part of your job. Many Americans think of today's public safety professionals as the modern-day descendant of the heroic Wild West sheriff, someone who protects residents, maintains order, and guns down outlaws who would disrupt the community and our rule of law. This is also how some law enforcement professionals see themselves, especially during the early years of their careers. In fact, however, American policing has many of its historic roots in slavery. As early as 1704, long before many settlements had anything like police, the colony of Carolina created a slave patrol. The patrol's job was to assist wealthy landowners in capturing and punishing enslaved people who had run away. The people in those patrols were tools of the colony's landowners. Their job was to round up other tools that had gone astray. As Victor Capeller notes in the journal Police Studies Online, the use of patrols to capture runaway slaves was one of the precursors of formal police forces, especially in the South. The disastrous legacy persisted as an element of the police role even after the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Even today, some elements of slave patrols remain entrenched in the police forces of a number of American cities and towns. If you work in one of these communities, you must acknowledge and rise above these ancient, toxic influences. This chapter will help address all of these challenges. It offers a range of activities designed to help you manage your own body and take better care of yourself. It provides some strategies for beginning to move through trauma, especially racialized trauma. And it will help you shake off the influence of white body supremacy without reducing your ability to protect and serve your fellow human beings. Of all the bodies you protect and serve, the most important is your own. A plus.